Diego's the immortal VP.
Naku, lakad mo tatang, lakad mo tatang!
Normally.
Select your hero. Make the ultimate choice.
It's very important for TB in the positioning of his illusion, by the way. He wants to try and deny away this water rune if he can. As they're actually looking to try and get a little bit more aggressive onto Carl. Okay, well.
Wait. That was so much damage. Let's hit level 6. I want to try and kill off Enryu before he gets to this mark, though. With the help of Zephyr TPing down, Gabby's got 3 points in the Rocket Barrage, so the magic damage should be enough to take away the life of Enryu.
And look to farm away.
Which could be very concerning for T1, because you're also against a Dream Protector. And this is a hero that thrives at being able to keep towers online very early. And if you can't use the catapult perfectly, as Jing gonna go down bottom. Although the missile is continuing the hunt. See if Gabby can close the distance, and with the fight's necessary. Well, he's going to do just that. Because look at the backstab from Zephyr. He's going to be in a position to block the retreat avenue, so Neon's just going to stand their ground. Cuckoo falling low, but he's able to reset, and Carl jumps in. Mass amounts of AoE damage that Avatar mode drops under the pressure, and now they can turn their attention to Enryu. Stuck in the tree line, the overgrowth giving him some breathing room, as Carl still doesn't have the ultimate available, but he lands a perfect Aether Remnant. As 2 for 2 trade at the moment. Jing trying to scurry out to the western side, and he will make...
Heroes that want to build into that right now on T1. It's all about survivability and initiation.
They are going to run it to Cuckoo top. Exorcism committed from Avatar mode, and they will easily take away the life. Yeah, alright. Very nicely done. But what's happening by the triangle is Asta's caught out. Gets the meta now with a relocate onto the backline, but the meta really does nothing without anyone to be able to protect him to have the damage. But now the reinforcements have shown up as a relocate. A couple of seconds. Can they keep the gyro alive long enough? They will not. As Io gets out to safety, be off the back of a bang to try and block the smoke maneuver into the triangle. But Asta still without it. Instant jump from Kuka, and they'll have plenty of damage before any other hero shows up. And, well, they'll even run into the Hoodwink as well. Jing just revealing his position at the front of the secret shop. So a double for Cuckoo.
It's a bit of an...
Server, so they're scouting out Enryu. Car's going to be the first one to jump. Jing's behind it, but there's not really much a Hoodwink can do to offset the start from T1. So Enryu, an easy kill, and... now let's see if they can get something out of it. They still haven't taken the tier 1 mid, but Gabby does have a double damage rune in the arsenal.
Who's going to find who? Not in Roche Cuckoo. Where are they?
We're going to see Waimon. If they can bring down the Iron, it's not that huge, but the counter initiation will not matter as it bangs in the overgrowth. A 1-for-1. Gabby with the BKB standing his ground, but they've got the Fiend Script from afar. Zephyr won't have a long enough duration, so Avatar mode will be able to keep his life. They're continuing to chase Zephyr to the north. With the remnants of the T1 tower, it's Gabby battling versus Avatar mode. And without the Eye, there's going to be no escape for Gabby's DP. Easily chases down the carry.
Backpack Asta a little bit here. Just make sure you're playing around him. They're going to walk into the pit with the double damage. Oh.
He starts, but they're TPing instead of relocating, so there will be no follow-up. And that's both actual step charges on cooldown, so they're going to use this. And Ryu runs into Cuckoo. Oh, that's perfect if they can get rid of the Sand King. He might have to buy back for the Roche defense.
Even if he does, they know he doesn't have boots of travel. There's no towers as well, so it's going to be a little while until he rejoins, and they don't have the double damage anymore.
There's the buyback, but it's too late. They need a way to scout out Roche, but it's going to end up dropping with no contestation. Carl's in straight. Oh, defensive Sunder from Asta. He's still going to lose his life down to the core down, but Avatar mode brute forcing inside the triangle, and they have no way to go through the Death Prophet. Exo Siphon, so much damage with the BKB expiring. Avatar mode still has to respect him at the moment. He doesn't have any more Siphon charges, but Gabby, he still ends up dropping the relocate just too late. Carl's able to clean up the death. Walk straight past Cuckoo. Of course, they can always bring Gabby Along with Whitemon down, they're going to do just that. Carl's in the middle. Asta pops the BKB. He's going to stand his ground, but how do you cancel the Fiend's Grip? That's where Avatar mode's able to come into play, so Cuckoo gets ripped apart, but Asta still has to kite Gabby, and BKB soon to expire. They've already lost 2, and I feel like Neon, they can continue on.
Did, and well, they're at least going to be able to claim the IO for it, but yeah, it feels like not quite enough. But I saw that instantly. Cuckoo, he pinged out Abeng instantly. Like, he is the one that they want to be able to take down because situations where you don't want that.
See Gabby, Cuckoo as well. Okay, if you get rid of the Sand King, really valuable to the lineup of T1, but they are just going to look to prevent this. Carl jumping to the backline, but Gabby's falling low. Asta with all the damage, but it won't matter. Cuckoo flies over the tree line. The Burrow Strike giving a little bit of breathing room, but Asta's got an opportunity to pop the BKB, and he's standing his ground, ripping apart the life of the Sand King. Asta still has to be cautious. They're kiting Gabby to the west, and Gabby, he just hasn't been able to do any damage to the Terror Blade. They've done it. They've held off the Aegis advantage, and Neon now looking for more stragglers. Carl's got Astral step up in a couple of seconds. To the right he goes, and he'll be okay. Get confirmation. Zephyr is in an awkward position. That's a huge pickup. Going to be a lot more map control going the way of Neon now with the gem in their hands. Yonk.
They've got double gem now. The heavy committal.
Still down the Bane.
And they find Gabby. Look at Abeng. He's way on the back lines.
Turn to Gabby. Carl's going to try and disrupt them with a follow-up on Cuckoo. The Terror Blade falling low, but Asta stands his ground. BKB Sunder out, and instantly Carl's in trouble. The Overgrowth out to the southern side. Carl's going to be okay. Now you need to protect Asta. BKB's expired. Fiend Crew's out. They don't have a cancel without the Overgrowth. Asta gets murked in our Avatar mode. He might end up dropping, but it doesn't matter. A relocate to them on their own high ground.
They're hanging around. They saw the Acorn tree put up there.
Oh, he sees them all by the outpost. Cuckoo's got the follow-up as well, just onto Enryu. Towards the west, Asta's trying to stand his ground, but it will not matter if they lose Avatar mode. He might be able to buy back to rejoin, but without the outpost, it's going to TP into the lane. Asta still, he's lost his BKB. He's got the Sunder. Can he land a target? Straight over to Carl. And Overgrowth keeping them inside the location. But Asta unable to right-click into anyone. They're continuing to kite the Terror Blade. But you're taking the fight into the lands of Neon. But it will not matter as Gabby, way too much damage. He'll end up dying. It's Avatar mode bringing this fight back into their favor, but Carl,
this will be a dieback.
Buying back in they go, dieback onto Avatar mode, and now Jing's stuck on the high ground.
Sean, Gabby's like, oh man, I wish it was there, but he just has a look back. They'll be able to find it out again. Oh no, they know he's here. He's farming underneath an observer ward here on Asta.
Oh, Asta.
He just fought back. Carl, can he do it again?
They're relocating.
2 seconds. Reload.
There's nothing he can do. There's nothing Asta can do. BKB on cooldown. They preemptive tip. The preemptive tip is they've had enough. They know there's no way they can stay in this game with the dieback on Terrorblade, and T1 will take out game 1.
Woo, what an end.
Hero.
This lane is very difficult for them to play in. See, Enryu only 9 last hits, and bottom lane, they are chasing down a Bang. If we can deny the bounty, at least is taking something away from T1, but no, he still gives up his life in return. And King's your only initiator, and your only setup for Ice Blast as well.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, he needs to make sure that he's having a phenomenal one, as he has to be a little bit careful here because Whitemon's hanging around the area. Because he got dewarded, he was able to deward
through the trees to escape. They drop the sentry for vision. Beautifully played from Whitemon. Does Gabby get the kill? Yes, he does. So, yoink, I'll take that one with a treat. Thank you very much, Whitemon, from setting that up.
Yeah, there we go. Harassment out. Oh, the pushback. The Ripper.
Oh, that's the most action we've seen from Asta. Okay, Avatar mode's gonna run into Whitemon. Ben gets rid of the Nightmare. Oh, he drops the ultimate for it. Okay.
Support's so much more valuable because they give you something that you can't get somewhere else.
Which they are incredibly bad at the moment. I'd love to see Witch Doctor and Warlock back in as a Bang. Really nicely done. Pops the smoke, and like you said, I mean, this game, his role is really just dying.
He's
That's
just
it.
standing there.
Like,
He's just standing there.
How does Carl?
He cold snapped him. Iron Sanj, why not?
Alright, and Ryu charging up the epicenter. A Bang's nearby as well. They're going to look to try and burst down Cuckoo. And the living armor will do nothing as Cuckoo pops to the magic. Gabby?
It does reveal a lot,
Speaking
though,
about
right?
Asta, Waimon and Carl are nearby. Waimon's going to be able to lock down the Fiend's grip, and this instantly sets up for
man.
Carl's meatball and
I was hoping for a secret.
opposite side of the map.
Smoke from T1. No, smoke 5-man smokes from both sides. So let's see who's able to claim the high ground first. T1 have the
need
vision
vision.
advantage right now. Oh, that's a
gonna
good
jump.
target to go on.
If they can bring down Cuckoo, nice
What a
force staff, and
four-star.
now instantly all their combos being disrupted. A Fiend's grip to the northern side, but the BKB protecting the Queen of Pain for some duration, and Zephyr holds the overgrowth to the last second, making sure there's no escape as Radiant's heroes are just crumbling under the pressure. And Ryu feels forced to jump in, but there will be no follow-up. As Cuckoo still charging for more. The Bang and Asta playing in the tree line. Cuckoo will not run into these heroes at the moment, though.
They know as well the Spirit's giving away the position of both Abang and Asta. They were able to take out the Tiny, so they're not exactly capable of converting it into too much more. So, again, like the net worth lead, it's growing. It's growing a tiny way to protect the rest of the team. It is an eventual smoke that comes out, but
And Ryu, they're being able to land onto Gabby. Hype is out, not a lot of damage to initiate the fight, and now Cuckoo's got free reign. They're going to continue to jump the backline, but an instant Fiend's grip means there's no escape for the Queen of Pain, as Gabby still might pop to the damage, and Ryu puts his body on the line. Gabby's still
low.
not dead. They used everything to try and kill the Tiny, but they don't have the damage in the tank. As now Asta, a defensive
Oh, no,
BKB to TP out, and
for that is a Sand King, who probably won't be able to get in place to
oh,
Burrow
look
Strike.
at this. Baiting the double damage room, but Gabby, once again, in he goes, claims the life of Avatar mode. Now Waimon's still going to be in some trouble. The helmet up Asta, so the BKB completely wasted on the Templar Assassin, and the rest of Neon just need to step out of the fight, but a Bang swipe down, 2 hits from Gabby, easy as that.
Kind of okay, I suppose, on Gabby, but it's just going to be hitting like a truck as soon as he picks up that AC.
Oh, Gabby's going to run into Avatar mode in the river. Not enough damage, but he blink instantly to chase in the tree. Oh, that's enough as Gabby well-deserved tips. In fact, it's Asta giving him the props.
My man.
Gabby.
Oh, no.
Now with the
Oh,
Sun
no.
Strike, this time it's enough.
Clip it.
Oh, okay.
It's nearly level 25. Also, if you needed anything else, you got a Titan Sliver.
Top
Tiny
lane.
is by
Carl
far the
and
best hero
Cuckoo.
yet.
They're on to Enryu, so they're going to find another core across the map on T1.
He's getting more.
Jesus. Godlike on Gabby.
Fluffy hat, bro.
Let's see. Asta's gonna give them all the
Hungry.
information, but they've got the detection. What?
Okay, so the TA gets one hit.
Oh my lord. Gabby's just chasing for more, pillaging time deep inside the base. Look at the cleave go to work. As the fountain will not protect you, just give it the rampage.
Tree.
You may as well. Cuckoo steals it with the ultimate, but T1 continuing their momentum. They dropped their first series of the spring tour, but
Right. Trinkets.